get straight into it this morning for yoga. And those who have never joined us this morning, welcome, welcome. I'm going to be taking us through a slightly different sequence this morning where we're really going to be breaking down all of the different poses for us to really focus on our technique this morning. So first and foremost, we're going to be starting in child's pose. So this is our great pose that you can do at any moment throughout the practice. If we're feeling like the practice is becoming too intense for us, we want to ensure that our toes are together at the back, knees are spread, walking our fingers forward and allowing our hips to sink back into the heels. And just taking some nice deep breaths here, breathing deep into the belly as we inhale, and on every exhale, allowing the hips to sink back into the heels. Walking the fingers slightly forward, and on our exhale, drawing the shoulder blades down and back into the hip sockets to allow the arms to lengthen. And just starting to connect and slow back into our breath. In our child's pose, we're going to take 3 deep breaths here as we inhale, counting in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Again, inhale here into the belly for 4. And a long deep exhalation for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And softening the body. One last inhale here. Fully exhaling, allowing the hips to release and open up. Allowing the chest to open up. Okay. On our next inhalation, we're going to slowly sink forward onto our all fours. This is our tabletop position. So in our tabletop position, our hands are going to be directly underneath the shoulders, and our knees are stacked under the hips. So pressing through all 5 points of the fingers, we want to slightly press the shoulders up into the sky. We want to draw the shoulder blades down and back into the hip sockets. Engaging through the abdominals, long through the spine. Coming into our cat-cow, as we inhale, we're going to roll the spine 1 vertebrae at a time, opening up through the chest and the heart, playing through the toes. As we exhale, tucking the spine down first, rolling up, bringing the tailbone down and under, eyes gazing towards the knees. Inhale, rolling the spine down, opening up through the chest. Exhale. Rolling the spine up, bringing the belly button all the way to the side. Beautiful. Now with the cat-cow, we can find our flow and move the body for what feels good to us. We may be doing some side twists, ensuring that we're inhaling to open through the chest and the spine. As we exhale, tucking the tailbone down and under. This is a great opportunity to connect the breath into the body and moving the body how it wants to move this morning. Rolling through the side body, we may sink the hips back into the heels slightly. Beautiful. Let's find one more cat-cow, and on our exhale, we're going to find ourselves back into our neutral tabletop position. From here, we're going to slightly walk the hands forward, ensuring we're pressing through all 5 points of the fingers. Tucking the toes under, we're going to come into our first downward facing dog as we bend at the knees and press our hips high towards the sky. So just walking out the dog now, starting to create length and lengthen through the hamstrings. Eyes are gazing down at the toes, and we're pressing through the chest in between the shoulder blades. Now, if our hamstrings are quite tight this morning, we can bend at the knees and press the hips high towards the sky. Taking a deep breath in here, and as we inhale, bend the knees. Eyes are going to gaze towards the front of the mat. As we exhale, step both feet forward, meeting at our forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale here as we exhale, allowing the hands and the neck to soften down towards the mat. Grabbing hold of our monkey grip now, so the elbows are going to come into the opposite hand. Just coming slowly into our elephant swing as we sway the hips side to side. Just nodding the head for a soft yes and a soft no as we loosen up through the neck. Beautiful. On our next exhale, allowing our hips to stay still and dropping the hands down towards the feet. Now in this morning's practice, as we continue to breathe, let's bring our awareness into our breath. So as we inhale, we're going to breathe into the belly. And as we exhale, allowing the natural flow of the body to soften. And just allowing our breath to guide us through our practice today. On our next inhale, we're going to bring the hands up to the shins, the knees, or the thighs as we come into halfway lift, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, finding our second halfway lift now, lengthening through the spine, shoulders are down and back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend at the knees, open up through the arms, coming up into our mountain pose with a slight back bend. As we exhale, bringing our hands down into the chest, closing down the eyes. Finding stillness in our mountain pose. As we find the awareness with the connection with our feet on the earth, pressing all 4 points into the earth from the big toe, the pinky, and the 2 points on the outside of the heels, spreading the toes. Taking a deep breath into the belly, let's soften at the knees and roll the hips under, straightening through the spine, relaxing the shoulders down and back, and lengthening through the neck. This is our mountain pose, creating strength and stillness. As we inhale into the belly, breathing deeply and expanding. And as we exhale, sending our breath down through the roots of our feet into the earth. On our next inhale, let's open the arms up, bringing them up above the head. And as we exhale, hinging back at the hips, opening wide through the chest, coming down into our forward fold. On our next inhale, halfway lift, and we're going to send the arms forward as we send the hips back into our chair pose. Breathing in deeply into our belly. That's great, guys. And finding our roots through all 4 points of the feet. Pressing back into the heels slightly. Creating strength in the thighs. And as we exhale, allowing those shoulder blades to soften down and back. The regression here is hands to the heart. Finding 2 more breaths here, allowing the strength and the heat to start to rise. See if we can sink down that little bit further, creating strength and tension through the thighs as we squeeze the imaginary medicine ball between the knees. One last breath here, inhale. As we exhale, using the strength of the thighs to press up, coming into a slight little back bend, opening up through the chest. Inhale, as we exhale, softening forward, allowing the hips to hinge back, coming into our forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, meeting the hands towards the ground, stepping back into our high plank. Pressing through all 5 points of the fingers, dropping to the knees if we need to. As we exhale, press our body weight forward, coming into our chaturanga. Squeezing the elbows together as we come all the way down towards the floor. Pointing through the toes. Inhale, stretching up through the upper body, squeezing through the shoulder blades. And as we exhale, lowering back down, pressing through the knees now, coming back up into our low plank and finding our downward facing dog. Beautiful. Taking a breath here. As we inhale, finding the stillness. Noticing how our body is feeling, starting to rise the heat in the body. On our next inhale, bend at the knees, looking forward. Exhale, stepping forward into our forward fold. Inhale, coming up into our halfway lift, shoulders down and back, neck is straight. Exhale to release. Inhale, finding our halfway lift, hands on shins, knees all tucked into the side of the body. Just a nice neutral straight spine. Beautiful, that's better. As we exhale, releasing back down. Inhale, opening up through the chest, coming up into our mountain pose, slight back bend. Exhale, bringing the hands back down. Inhale, raising the hands up as we exhale, hinging back at the hips, coming down into our forward fold. From here, let's place the hands on the ground and we're going to step our right foot back into our crescent lunge. As we inhale, using the strength of our front thigh or our hands to raise up the hands, reaching to the sky, drawing the shoulder blades down and back. Taking a deep breath in here as we exhale, let's imagine that we're centering both of the legs together, creating strength in the thighs, ensuring that the hips are square to the front of the wall in front of us. And we're pressing through all 4 points of the front foot, straightening at the back leg as we can. Beautiful. One last breath here. On our exhale, we're going to slowly twist the back foot to a 45-degree angle, lengthening through the arms into our warrior two pose. Creating warmth and heat through the front thigh. Lengthening through the arms. Eyes gaze through the middle finger. Softening at the shoulders. Finding strength in our warrior pose as we connect to our breath. Oh, we've got someone joining us. Find one more breath here, allowing ourselves to sink down just that little bit further, creating strength and heat. On our next inhalation, we're going to slowly straighten the front leg. And as we exhale, we're going to pull our right back hip, pushing it back towards the wall behind us as our arms stay straight, and spiraling down into our triangle. So with the triangle, depending on our flexibility, we may notice that our left hand is at the knee, or our left hand may be able to slide all the way down towards the floor. Just being with where we're at in our practice this morning, and what to be mindful of is ensuring that we're keeping between our right hip and our right shoulder nice and straight. Beautiful. Left leg is straight. Nice work. Nice work, guys. Deep breath in here as we exhale, opening up that right arm and the right chest. One more breath here, and as we exhale, we're going to slowly bend the left knee again as we come and twist the back foot into our low lunge, bringing the hands to the either side of the foot, and as we step back into our high plank. Inhale here, drop to the knees if we need to. Exhale, finding our chaturanga, coming all the way down to the ground. As we inhale, squeezing the shoulder blades together into our cobra, pointing through the toes. Exhale, lowering down, pressing up through the hips or the knees, and finding our downward facing dog. Beautiful. Finding 2 breaths here as we press through all 5 points of the fingers. Bending at the knees, shifting the hips high. Allowing the chest to press through the elbows. On our next inhalation, bending at the knees, eyes gaze forward. Exhale, stepping forward into our forward fold. Inhale, finding our halfway lift. Exhale, allowing the hands to release. On the inhale, bending at the knees, opening through the heart, slight back bend. Raising all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, hinging back at the hips. On the next inhale, we're going to step our left leg back this time, finding our crescent lunge, and as we use the strength of the thighs to press up to our warrior one. Beautiful. Finding strength in our warrior pose, pressing through all 4 points of the front feet, ensuring the knee is just over the heel if we can. Creating strength and heat in the body. As we exhale, drawing the shoulders down and back. Just got someone coming into the Zoom. Beautiful work, guys. Just breathing deeply here. On our next exhale, twisting at the back foot into our warrior two pose, lengthening through the arms. Beautiful. Breathing deeply here, ensuring our eyes are gazing to the front middle finger, slightly pressing the front right knee out. Finding our strength and balance. And seeing on the exhale if we can sink down just that little bit further. Connecting to the breath. One last breath here. Inhale. As we exhale, lengthen. Our next inhale, slowly straightening the front thigh. As we exhale, shifting our body weight forward, pulling the back hip back with a piece of string, spiraling the arms down into our triangle. So with our triangle pose, let's try to be mindful that we're not allowing the rib cage to bend or soften. We want to keep it nice and strong and flat. Looking good, guys. As we inhale, opening up through the heart. Now, if we have any shoulder problems, we can always bring the hands down towards the heart center or on the hip. One last breath here, inhale. And as we exhale, it slowly bends the front knee as we spiral the arms back down into our low lunge. Framing the front foot, pressing back into our high plank. Coming into our low plank if we need. Exhale, finding our chaturanga. Having the elbows in towards the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. As we exhale, rolling back into the toes, finding our downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys, you're doing amazing. On our next inhale here, let's bend at the knees, looking forward. And exhale, stepping forward into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As we exhale now, finding our chair pose. Shifting back into those thighs. Getting a nice strong neutral spine. Now on our next inhale, we're going to bring the hands down towards the heart center. We're going to find a twist if that feels comfortable for us today. As we exhale, we're going to bring the right elbow first as we open up through the left chest. And if we can, we're going to bring the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. And ensuring that both of the knees are staying in alignment. Opening up through the heart. Taking a deep breath here. Allowing the spine to be neutral. Creating strength in the thighs. One last breath here, inhale. As we exhale, slowly coming back to our chair pose. Beautiful. We're going to find the other side now. So as we exhale, twisting the left elbow, the outside of the right knee. Opening up through the heart. That's good, guys. Well done. Keeping the chest proud. Neck is strong. One last breath here. As we exhale, finding our chair pose for one last time. Pressing through all 4 points of the feet. Inhale deeply as we exhale, using the strength of the thighs to press up straight. Beautiful. Hands come down to the heart. Taking a deep breath in here. And shake out those thighs. Nice work, guys. Feeling the heat in the body. Whew. All right, we're going to come into our balance. Who has good balance this morning? It's one of my favorite poses, the chair pose. So finding our strength, taking a deep breath in, that's grounding ourselves back down, finding all 4 points of the feet. And on the next inhale, we're going to bring our left foot. We've got 3 options. So the left foot can either just slightly place the heel against the ankle, level 1. Level 2 in our tree pose is the foot is just above the knee. Level 3 is we're going to tuck it all the way into the thigh. Choosing whichever option feels best for you this morning. And breathing in deeply into the belly here. And as we exhale, sending the breath down through the right leg, envisioning these roots coming out of the base of the right foot. As we inhale, we're going to lengthen through the crown, straightening through the spine. On the next exhale, if we feel we'd like to advance this pose, we can bring the hands up, or else we can bring them to our side or at our heart center. Breathing deeply here, finding stillness and balance. Knowing that whatever we come across in life, when we have our roots firmly planted, we can return back to harmony and balance. On our next inhalation here, we're going to bring the hands back down if we've raised them up. As we exhale, we're going to be mindful of slowly lowering the left foot down without allowing it to touch the ground if we can. And now we're going to slowly hinge our hips back as we find our warrior 3 pose. Hands can either come out to the side or the back, whichever feels best for us. Finding balance and stillness, eyes are gazing a meter forward with a nice neutral spine. Kicking the left leg high and back as far as we can, flexing through the heel. Deeply breathe in here, inhale. As we exhale, slowly guiding the left leg up as we bring the left knee up into the heart as high as we can, finding our balance. Taking a deep breath in here. As we exhale, we're going to straighten out the left leg, flexing through the heel. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly lowering the left feet. Nice work, guys. Let's shake out the legs, shake out the body. Taking a deep breath in, raising the hands up towards the sky, lengthen. As we exhale, bring our hands back down into our heart center. Inhale, breathing into the belly as we exhale, shooting the breath down into the earth with the roots in the left foot. As we find our tree pose on the other side, level 1 is heel into the ankle, level 2, heel just above the knee, level 3, tucking that heel all the way into the hip. Finding our balance and stillness, slightly opening up through the right side as well to open up through the hips. Breathing in here, on every inhale, lengthening through the crown of the head, imagining a string is pulling us up. And as we exhale, planting those roots down through the left feet. Finding stillness. Gazing our eyes on one point in front of us if we can. And if we feel we'd like to challenge our balance, I invite us to close our eyes and just notice how the body reacts or responds. Finding one more breath here as we inhale. As we exhale, bringing the arms back to the heart center, slowly lowering the right leg, finding our balance, allowing the leg to hover above the floor as we slowly hinge back at the hips, allowing the right leg to straighten, spreading the arms, finding our warrior 3 pose. And it's okay if you're off balance, just finding our mountain pose again and coming back into warrior 3 when we're ready. Using our breath, grounding down through the left roots of the feet, flexing through the back of the right foot. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly raising back up as we bring the right leg in towards the chest. Inhale. Exhale, slowly straightening the right leg, flexing through the right feet, tensing through that thigh for 3, 2, 1, and inhale, slowly lowering back down into mountain pose. Beautiful work, guys. Giving those legs a bit of a shake. Coming to the front of the mat as we inhale, raising the hands up towards the sky. Exhale now, hinging back at the hips, finding our forward fold. Just starting to soften down now at the end of our practice as we inhale, coming up into our halfway lift. As we exhale, bending at the knees, stepping back into our plank, finding our last chaturanga for today's practice, knees or toes. Hugging the knees into the ribs. Inhale, up the facing dog. Or cobra, exhale, shifting back into our downward facing dog. Finding our child's pose. Returning back to the breath. As we inhale into the belly. Exhale, allowing the hips to soften. Allowing the breath to slow down. On the next inhale, we're going to slowly walk our hands forward, allowing the hips to be directly underneath the knees and opening up through the chest. Into our puppy pose. Just allowing our chest to open up just a little bit more so the knees are directly under the hips. My puppy pose. One last breath here. As we exhale, we're going to slowly find our way up onto the toes. I'm going to give the love to our feet that we've just been balancing on that tree pose. So we're going to bring the left hand up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing the middle fingers down to the middle of the spine. And our right arm is going to come out, facing the hand away from us, allowing the robot arm to come into play as we bring the middle finger towards the side, the spine to our monkey grip. Closing down the eyes. As we inhale, we're going to just be mindful of the left elbow, ensuring it's hugging in towards the ear if we can, and opening up through the right side of the chest. We have a strap. We can use the strap to walk our hands towards each other. One last breath here. As we exhale, slowly bringing the right arm out first, followed by the left hand. Beautiful. Shaking out the arms, just flattening the feet, bringing the fists down, massaging out the feet, giving them some love, the fascia. On the next inhale, we're going to slowly raise back up and come into the other side. So finding a nice neutral spine, sitting up on our feet, if that is our choice of practice for this morning, or else we can leave them pointed. As we inhale, we're going to raise the right hand up towards the sky now, bringing the middle finger onto the spine. And coming into the left side now, facing the left hand pointing out, roboting the arm down, and meeting the middle finger onto the spine. Noticing one side may be slightly tighter than the other. Closing down the eyes, breathing into the stomach, reconnecting back into our breath. Bringing the elbow into the ear as we open up through the left shoulder, opening up through the chest. One last breath here. As we exhale, we're going to bring the left arm out first, followed by the right arm. Beautiful. Shaking those arms out. Massaging out the feet one last time. As we come to the front of the mat, and slowly bring our legs around into our sit bones, hugging the knees into the chest, and just slowly rolling our spine down, hugging the knees in, just rolling around on the lower spine gently. Beautiful. And just slowing down our breathing. On our next inhalation here, we're going to hug the left knee in towards the chest as we extend through the right leg. I'm going to come into our spinal twist for our final pose of today. So bring our right hand onto the opposite side of the left knee, opening up through the left chest and the left hand. As we exhale, just slowly allowing the left knee to come over to the right side. And as the eyes gaze to the left hand, closing down the eyes. Directing the breath into the belly and the digestive system. Just noticing any tightness that we may be feeling around the back of the spine, the left hip, maybe the left side of the chest. I invite us now as we inhale to breathe into any tightness and just envision this cobweb around the muscles. And as we exhale, the cobweb starts to release and let go, allowing body to soften and to stretch just that little bit more. So find 2 more breaths, breathing deeply into the belly. On our last inhalation, we're going to slowly bring the knees back into the chest, into our neutral position, hugging the knees in, rolling around, doing as our body needs. And as we exhale, coming into the other side, the left leg is going to straighten as we hug the right knee into the chest, opening up through the right side of the body. And exhale, slowly allowing the right knee to come over to the left side into our spinal twist. Being mindful of our right shoulder, ensuring that we're not pulling ourselves over too far where our right shoulder is coming up off the ground. Ideally, we want to have our right shoulder connected to the mat if we can. So that may be that we pull our right shoulder back down and we're not as deep in the stretch as the spine. Just breathing into any tightness in the body, closing down the eyes. Sending the breath into the belly. One last breath here, inhale. As we exhale, slowly finding ourselves coming back. Just rolling around one last time and slowly allowing ourselves to come down into corpse pose if that feels good, or else we can have the feet wide and the knees hugging in together. And just allowing our body to soften as we come into our Shavasana. I invite us now to close down our eyes. Taking a nice deep breath into the stomach, into the belly, into the chest. And a long, deep exhalation through the mouth. Coming into our body scan now as we inhale, starting at the top of the head. Bring our awareness to our crown, our eyebrows, and our eyelids. As we exhale, just allowing this part of the body to soften and relax. Allowing the nostrils and the cheeks and the jaw to relax, unlocking the tongue. As we inhale into the neck and the tops of the shoulders, and exhaling any tension or heaviness that we may still be holding, so allowing it to fall away. Inhale, bring your awareness into our arms, our forearms and our hands. As we exhale, allowing them to soften, allowing the hands to relax and let go. Inhale into the chest and the back of the shoulders, the ribs, and as we exhale, allowing the chest to soften, the ribs to release. Inhale into the stomach, the organs, the lower part of the spine, where we can hold quite a lot of tension and pain. As we exhale, just giving our body permission to let go in this moment. Inhale into the hips and the tops of the thighs. We can hold quite a lot of emotion. As we exhale, softening and letting go. Inhale into the knees and the shins and the feet. As we exhale, giving our body permission to soften and let go. As we bring our awareness into the sensations of the body that we may be feeling. The hands, feet. Just allowing our body to soften just that little bit more. As we take a nice deep breath in, bringing into our awareness an intention that we're going to choose and set for the remainder of our day today. An intention for how we may choose to show up, how we may choose to see the world from a different light. Maybe to connect with a loved one, do that thing that we've been avoiding. Holding an intention and bringing it into our heart. Now taking a deep breath in and bringing into our mind's eye someone or something that we can be grateful for this morning. Bringing gratitude into our awareness. And seeing this person or item in our mind's eye and breathing deeply into our heart. And just feeling the gratitude, the joy, the love that we have for this. Breathing that sensation throughout the whole body. Allowing that sensation of gratitude to rise and expand throughout all of our body. As we take a deep breath into the belly, start to wake up body senses. Seeing the sounds in that space. Wiggling the fingers and lying down, rolling onto our right hand side of the body. Turning back to our normal breath, and as we exhale, coming up into our seated position. Eyes are closed. Once we're ready. Just bring the hands to the heart center. Just breathing in deeply into the heart space. And thanking ourselves for choosing to show up to our practice this morning. Noticing how our body's feeling. Thank you everyone who has stayed with us this far. Everyone who's watching the replay, thank you. Have a beautiful Tuesday. If you have any questions, please pop in the comments below or feel free to message us on our Bulk and Steel Facebook page. We are always here. And
thank you so much. Oh, it is the best way to start a week. So thank you.
You're welcome.
If anyone has any requests for other times, like you were saying, if there's a certain time that in the evening that people would be available for yoga, to just let us know. And Sarhan can also do small group or personal based yoga for you guys as well. So we can do some one-on-ones to get you guys comfortable initially. So just remember to reach out if that sounds enticing to you. You saw her today. I know that you guys couldn't see me, but she was definitely directing me on different moves that, like, as soon as you get called out, you have to change, and it makes all the difference. So thank you. It was amazing.
You're so welcome, Megan. Thank you.
Had so much fun. Have a great day. I am set and ready.
Set and ready. Bye.